Well, good morning, my Taurians. How are you cutie pies doing? It's Wednesday, it's hump day. I feel so naughty saying hump day. Those poor camels without their humps. Why does that even happen? Why do we even say that? Anyway, Taurus, let's do your reading. Let me shut up and let's just do your reading before I show up or shut up. Yeah, bonus readings this weekend. You know how it goes, Taurus. I think you're the king, right? You're always the king. You are, maybe you've always been there, taking your place. Yeah, you guys show up for me. I'm blown away week after week that you guys listen to me flap my gums. I don't know. I don't know why you do, honestly, but you do, and I appreciate it. So, Taurians, yes, bonus reads, they're usually, 40, 50 minutes. They're designed to feel like a personal story, and for those that connect to that story, that's exactly, it really connects, So that's what they're designed to do, and I typically do them on Saturday and Sunday, but top 3 viewed high signs. And I do want to say, I've been doing this 11 months on February 1st. I'm blown away by you guys. For all of you that haven't subscribed yet, if you're liking my vibe and you like what I do, please feel free to like and subscribe. I really do. I just love you guys. Is that it, Taurus? Is there anything else you want to share? We're all friends here. Okay, let's see what's going on. Tarot of the Mystical Moments main deck today. Tarot of the Abyss, the clarifying deck. I love these. There's usually their main decks, but I'm kind of liking using the Abyss as a clarifier. But yeah, what's going on? Let's see what we have here. We have an Emperor, reverse, a King of Pentacles. There you are, and a Knight of Pentacles, and a Page of Swords, and the Fool. Ooh, there you are, and a Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely going towards your dreams, like Henry David Thoreau over here. But who is this? Was this you feeling powerless for a while and, being stuck? Or is this somebody holding you back? Emperor reverse. Emperor reverse is a tough energy. Whoever that is, I feel like they're right now a Page of Swords, waiting with a wish fulfillment over here, because you're over here in the Fool. But then there's the King of Wands. It's weird. It's like you, them, you, them. Okay, clarifying. What do we have? Strength. We have the Fool reverse. Look at that, the Strength. I feel like this is you determined to just be isolated at this time. Focus on your growth. Focus on what you want, you King of Pentacles, which is probably money. Because you're in this situation down here. You're in this Fool going, like, this is Aquarian energy. This is a new year, a new you. But you have somebody over here with their Two of Swords and a Fool reverse, kind of just holding water for you, maybe to fail. Why did that have to come out? Call saying, yeah, I'm sorry I left. I'm sorry. Well, you know what? I don't think hell's frozen over quite yet. Let's go, Taurus. Let's go. This could be more of that story. This could be just a confirmation for somebody. So, yeah, you might have somebody hoping you don't succeed. Especially if it's a relationship. I hate having to say that. I really do. All right, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Taurus. Let's see. What do my Taurians need to know? If you are a Taurus, know a Taurus, feel like being a Taurus. Tauruses, yeah, I wish I showed you that. It was the Star and the Nine of Swords. There's the Star. The other one was the Nine of Swords. Taurus. Somebody else, I swear, had this reading either last week or the week before. Maybe it was you. That's awful. That is really awful. All right, general energy for my Taurians. Nose is itching. We are ready to go. General energy for my Taurians. General energy for my Taurians. General energy. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Again, the Emperor reverse with the female now. Ooh. Wow. This is interesting because it's a different energy. Okay, Emperor reverse and the female. Okay, what's influencing it? It's Aries energy. What's influencing the Emperor reverse? What's influencing the Emperor reverse? What's influencing it? The Queen of Pentacles reverse. This is, oh my God, I'm getting two things. Okay, first and foremost, if this is you finally focused on yourself. When I say finally, I mean finally. Taurus, you've been given so much to everybody but you. This is you focused on your Ace of Pentacles. Typically, she holds an Ace of Pentacles. In this card, she's not, because she's already there. She's in her world. She's flowery. She's like empressy. She's at a place where she can take care of other people because she thoroughly took care of herself. And so this is a need to take care of yourself so you can take care of the people you love, okay? It's okay to be like this for you. But if you're in a relationship with somebody like this, that is not good, because that person's only focused on what you can give them. And they typically don't give anything back. And they usually have a lot of anxiety, or they're overrun by emotional issues, because you see the rabbits in the lower corner. When it's like this is a person in control of their emotions, you know, they're in control of themselves. This is a person a bit out of control. So they do things they could be very, what's that word? Like very spontaneous, not spontaneous, but it's spontaneous in a bad way, but impulsive. Like they might have bad impulse control. Emperor reverse. And they're both females here. Maybe you're a male Taurus that just left this behind. Some of you this could be about your parents. But I mean, taking the gender out of it, Hierophant, there you are in the Four of Cups. Now you really see something for what it is. And you're better off knowing, because it kept you stuck. It kept you unhappy. You were trying to please. This is an energy you can't please. Emperor reverse and a Queen of Pentacles reverse. And by trying to please something for so long, it kept you out in the cold. It kept you always in a constant rain cloud, to the point where you just didn't know where happiness was. There's the King of Swords reverse and then the King of Pentacles. I'm telling you, this is two separate people going on here. This is who you left behind. And I'm telling you, are now focused on your growth, on your money, on your stability. And I don't even know if you're really, I was going to say it, Knight of Cups reverse and a Five of Wands reverse. I don't even think a lot of you Tauruses are dealing with love or care to deal with love. Knight of Cups reverse is just not interesting to you because you don't want to be pulled back into somebody's game. You got out of it. Strength reverse. You got out of it. Two of Swords reverse. But damn it, this High Priestess, somebody is definitely here still watching you. They're still watching you from a distance. So I'm telling you, silently, when I say from a distance, look at her, truly from a distance, Queen of Swords, hoping that you're going to fail. The Five of Cups reverse is typically a good card. This is focusing on new love and on the sunrises and no longer being lost in your sunsets. But the way they draw this looks like an Eight of Cups. This looks like an Eight of Cups reverse. The way they draw this, the water is now over the woman. That means she is drowning in her emotions. Because this person's drowning of you leaving them, and they're so unhappy. And I just got, for some of you, that you chose to finally leave this for good. And there's that King of Swords reverse. Yeah, you finally chose. A Death card and a Wheel of Fortune is you getting the gears around your heart moving again, letting this go. Whoever kept you so stuck, this King of Swords reverse, I'm telling you, can we just keep at the bottom of the deck? This is amazing. Eight of Wands, you're flying here, right? Nine of Pentacles, slowly but surely you're going. Okay, where I was going with this person you left behind, maybe they left you. Maybe they left you, Taurus. Let's get real. They could have felt like they could do better than you. That you're just not, let's just say they thought they could do better than you. And they can't, and they couldn't. And you took time to heal. It hurt, right? But during this hurt, some of you went back to school. Some of you tried a new field. Some of you just focused on your job. Whatever this is, you're in your energy probably for the first time in your life where you are really feeling solid. You're feeling strong. You're feeling like you can do anything and nothing's going to stop you. Well, this person who let you go is seeing that. And they're hoping that you're going to reach back out and call them and just say, I'm so lost without you, because that's how they're feeling. So they're just assuming, being all these Emperor reverse, if they're feeling it, you must be feeling it. And that's just not the case. That's not the case. Okay. Sorry. That was a detour, Taurus. I swear when it comes to tarot, I have ADHD. I do. I have to go with the energy. You have to keep up. I'm all over the place. All right. What's the reason for the reading for my Taurians? And there could have been a card, but it's already back here. We'll pull another one. What's the reason for the reading for my Taurians? What's the reason for the reading? There it is. And the Ten of Wands too. And the Two of Cups. Look at this. Ten of Wands, Two of Cups, King of Cups. Yeah, somebody's drowning in their emotions. They cut you off. See how his head's cut off? And they made that mistake. But what is it? This is the card. Are you wanting to know like I do? I want to know. You're like, Stacey, flip the card. I will flip the card. It's starting to feel like Christmas morning. Oh my God, what is it? Queen of Swords. Somebody's watching you. Queen of Swords. You're the bird. I just did Leo's. Leo had a very similar-ish kind of story to this too. Yep, look at this. 8 of Cups reverse. There's somebody stuck. Somebody's holding on what they probably even blew up. 10 of Wands. They got to carry their own shit these days. Carry their own groceries. Pay their own bills. Pay their own way. And King of Cups reverse. They don't know. The love isn't coming in. They're probably sleeping alone on some type of floor somewhere. And this is what they want. And they realize what they had, they threw away. And that was you. This is really feeling like a cross-watcher reading, Taurus. It really is. And that was a Hierophant reverse, too. All right. What's in the past? Let me shuffle real quick. When I see that many cards, I have to shuffle. I have to shuffle. I have to put the mystery back in the deck. You know, everybody likes a good mystery. They do. There goes the 8 of Swords. 8 of Swords. Yep. And because you're an 8, there's the star. Because you're 8 of Swords reverse, you flew away. You know what? If somebody cut you free and they cheated on you, Taurus, if they made you feel like shit, they made you feel like good enough, you could have been with this person 20, 30 years. You could have gained weight. You could have not been your fighting self at 18 when you met them or 20. They did you a favor because what happened was they actually had you in a cage of hell. You freed yourself. You probably are doing better. You're eating better. You're more confident. You might be starting different businesses and money might be coming in because this person probably spent the shit out of it. And you're going over what makes you happy, right? And this person is still a Magician reverse. They can't get their life together. They can't. All right. I just said that. And when I look, and now I got to shuffle again. All right, Taurians. What is in the past for you guys? What is in the past for my Taurus? What is in the past for my Taurians? Kept hearing Scorpions. Maybe some of you dealt with Scorpio. What's in the past? What's in the past? King of Swords wants to come out. Let's see if that's something else. Oh, that's too many. What's in the past? What's in the past? There it is. And Death reverse. I honestly feel this Death reverse is what they thought. They thought if you left them, they left you. They really thought, man, I really did it to Taurus. And they really thought they were going to have this great life. And you, what it did was got you a bird's eye view of what was really holding you back. How unhappy you've really been. And why the hell did I stay as long as I did? And so here my King of Pentacles is becoming this King of Swords. Right? In the past, to free yourself. Even if they physically freed you, you energetically freed you because you realize these people never had your back. And maybe it was even their family was kind of a bit, you know, a wild card. But it freed yourself to shake this out of your inner circle. To you know, it's like when you have the wrong people in your life, there's no room for the good people. And so what happened is you cut these people out. So the people who belong are there, right? The people you cut out was a Lover's reverse and a Devil reverse. And what is transpiring here is a Page of Pentacles. You starting over, even if you're 55, you're starting over. You're out there wanting to grow something within you. You now have the space to find out who you are. It's never too late for love. It's never too late to find out who you are. It's never too late to find your dreams. Real quick, I way back in college, I had this history professor. She was so interesting. She was like 80. She was so like, my God, I think she even ran still. She was tiny and fit and cute, and she was like a little like a dragonfly, or like a hummingbird, not a dragonfly, but a hummingbird. She was there. She didn't get her college degree until she was like 55, I want to say. She didn't go back because she had to raise a family in her time. And, you know, the women had to do what they did, and she put her life on hold. And she was in her 40s thinking about it. And maybe she was like 50 when she finally went into college. Maybe it was like 55 where she was working on her like PhD. But it's crazy how it's never too late to be who you're always meant to be, Taurus. Okay, long story short, we got there. Long story to get to a short point. What is on your mind? What is on your mind, Taurus? What is on your mind? There it is. And the 3 of Wands reverse, Aries energy, turning your back on this because you outgrew it. Remember we had that tower, somebody holding on to a building? This is you. This is judgment. Do you think she could go back to those buildings she came from? Do you think she even wants to? She realizes she's allowed herself to finally stand up and stretch and realize, man, I've been cramped in this cage for so long. And now she's looking for her sunrise. She's looking out for her future, looking out for other cultures to visit, lands to sail to. And she's not waiting for a ship to come in. She has her own ship because she decided to invest in herself. And when you invest in yourself, you don't have to rely on other people for your own happiness anymore, which is why you're turning your back on this. That's what's on your mind. Turning your back on the past. What's in the near future? What's in the near future for my Taurians? What's in the near future for my Taurians? Near future. Near future. And the sun. That's right. Leo energy. Happiness. Bird's eye view. Bird's eye view. Gotta love how symmetrical tarot is. I'm telling you, you know these cards are exactly the way they're supposed to be when you look at this, like this. Three of Cups reverse. What caused so much pain has actually got a bird's eye view, not just on who's been causing this pain, but on you keeping yourself stuck there, right? And that's why now you have a bird's eye view on only on where you're going. You're going for your sunrise. And look at the sun. She has her back to the sunset and only looking at the sunrise, right? She's got her back. But this person is still watching your back. They're still waiting for you to come back. In the center, they can't. It's like the center here, you revolve. They thought that maybe you revolved around them. Is that how the term goes? But it's kind of the opposite. I'm probably screwing this up. It's right in my head. It's not going to come out my mouth right. I'm telling you. But now I think they realized you were the center of their happiness. Or what they could have been. But there's such a lack of growth and self-reflection and low self-esteem that, yeah, and they just, Six of Pentacles reversed, they just can't help being so selfish. It's not a terrible person, it's a low vibrational energy. You know, you have to have sympathy for this. You have to have sympathy. In time, you probably will. These are people that can't help themselves because maybe they were so abused and held back that they only know how to be who they are. And they kept you down there with them for some time, Taurus. And you flew out of there. And I think they look at you in awe, but also in a selfish way because they're selfish. They want you to fail so you come back to them and keep them company. Because you were probably the best thing they ever had. This is a personal story for somebody. All right, what is the Emperor reverse and the Queen of Pentacles reverse for my Taurians? Center of the reading. Emperor reverse and the Queen of Pentacles reverse. And I know I say this a lot, but I need to say this even more. People who don't like reversals, just look at it this way. Look at your cards that are upright. If you don't want to look at your reversals, the reversals are your past anyway, okay? It's not even important. Even in the past, you found yourself. In your past, you found your future. This is your future. That's you. Strong, concise, clear, strong boundaries, not wanting to let negative people in, not caring what people think, going after what I deserve in my life, and the sun, and you do it. That's all you need to know, okay? Everything else is your past. Even this upright is watching you from your past. Okay, what is the Emperor reverse and the Queen of Pentacles reverse for my Taurians? What is the Emperor reverse and the Queen of Pentacles reverse for my Taurians? I have to shuffle one more, sorry. I was ignoring it. I can't ignore it anymore. Okay, Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Emperor reverse. Queen of Pentacles reverse and the Emperor reverse. What is it? It is the Ten of Cups reverse. Yes. No happiness to be found here, is it? And some of you, how she's got a child, I think you held in there for your children. For that's just a side storyline for some, small storyline. It's not really small, it's huge. It's a huge story for some of you. How about that? You held on to something that's caused you so much unhappiness for the sake of your children. See how he holds a hand because the mom is attached to the kid? Yeah, that's what I'm feeling. Strength card and Queen of Wands reverse. You held on to probably somebody who wasn't loyal to you, at least not loyal behind your back, like they may have kind of talked you down or thrown you under the bus. That's like, if you look at a spectrum, that would be over here on this side of the spectrum. And a Queen of Wands reversed to this side of the spectrum is somebody who cheated on you, okay? There's a spectrum on all these cards. Not every single card fits every single person's situation. It is a spectrum. So over here, it's somebody who has such low self-esteem that to make themselves feel better, they had to keep putting you down. And over here, to make themselves feel better, they had to sleep around. Oh, is that the title? That should be the title of your story, but that's not the main. That would be a great, but that's really not the main. I have to go with what the main story is about. Man, that's a good one. I'm going to have to write that one down. That could be a title of a book. Okay. What is this Queen of Swords? Reason for the reading. What is the Queen of Swords? The reason for the reading for my Taurians. Who is this? Who is this watching you? Yeah, Ace of Wands watching you. They're probably watching who you're doing. Ace of Wands is just watching you become. I mean, it's dynamic. Ace of Wands is just taking control of your life. I do feel like they're jealous that you're able to do this. I think they have regret they cut you free. And the fact that I don't even think you're talking to this person even bothers them too. Yeah, I give you another card. I still feel like they're hoping you fail. What is this? Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Ace of Wands and the Queen of Swords. This isn't one of these relationships where I hope you find the happiness, even if we can't be. No. Nope. They're not wishing you happiness. What is this? Yeah, they're not wishing you happiness. They're probably doing black magic over here. Magician reverse. They're all Gargamel. Remember Gargamel from the Smurfs? They're all Gargamel in the woods. Magician reverse, Ace of Wands. Wow. Now, when you put the Magician reverse next to the Ace of Wands, that does look like spell work, actually. I think because you and the Queen of Swords, oh, you know what I got for some of you Taurians? And the Page of Wands reverse and the Eight of Swords reverse. In this card, the Eight of Swords and the Devil look almost identical. And really it is, because when you're tortured and tied to something mentally and you can't let something go, it is devilish energy. But you freed yourself from these ribbons. You thought they were chains holding you. They were just little ribbons. You cut yourself free. You're no longer chained to this, right? Eight of Swords reverse. But they are a Page of Wands reverse. I think they're trying to prevent you from going too far. Yeah. Maybe some of you, I don't know. Do people do spell work? Seriously, do people do spell work like this? Let me just tell you about spell work. It blows up in your face. If you do something like this, it's going to blow up in your face. Then there's a simple explanation. I say this in my private readings a lot. I should say this in YouTube a lot and more. There's a reason why. For any kind of spell to work, you have to attach your energy to it, okay? I mean, if you go back to Druid times, if you go back in Egyptian times, if you go to the Hopi Indians, they have to put themselves in it to work. Something, their blood, they have to attach themselves to work, okay? Spell work in a good way. When you wish somebody goodwill, when you think of somebody in love, and when you hold the door for somebody, when you pay for somebody's order at Starbucks behind you, this is good intentions. Your money from your hard-earned work is going to help somebody else. So you are attaching yourself to in a good way. That is why in every religion and everything they say when you do a good deed, you get, what is it, 7 or 11? There's biblical people out here in the Bible, but I do know in every religion, and it's written, I'm sure it's written in the caves in hieroglyphics somewhere. You do a good deed, you get rewarded multiple times and back, okay? That's what happens when you do, because you put yourself there. So it knows. It's kind of like when you know, this is a good analogy. When you write old-fashioned envelopes, you got to put your return address. In case it gets lost, it needs to know where to send it back. So that's why you put your energy in so the universe knows who to send it back to. When you do this negative bullshit, what do you think's going to happen? You are now attaching your energy. Like, let's just say it's a sphere, okay? And there's a stick here and there's a stick here. So you're attaching your energy in the center for somebody to do bad. So you're on one end of the stick and they're on another. If whoever you're attaching to is a freaking King of Swords, it's not going to work because he's so protected. So now this spell work is going to happen to you, because it's times 7 back to you. It's not whoever does this is saying, oh, I hope they lose their job. I hope this happens. You better not leave your house. because you just sent yourself some negative karma, because now it knows where to find you. That's just all I'm going to say on that. I really am. So really stay in your lane. I got chills on that one. Strength and King of Wands. Because when you're in a King of Swords and you're in the sun and you are connected to your higher self, into source, into God, into whoever, you're now saying there's nothing mankind can do to me that, there's just nothing. I'm protected, because it's kind of like you put this force field of energy and love around yourself, okay? Because you're not putting faith into rocks, even though I have them here. People who become so superstitious and they're afraid of Ouija boards, or they need their stones and they gotta have these kind of baths. Now you're putting too much faith in material things. Keep your faith where you can't see it, which is above you, okay? Which is all around you, which is source, which is God. You do that, you will be protected. But if you're trying to put your protection in little things you can buy, it's not going to protect you. But King of Swords knows that. It's connected, okay? I can't believe I got off on that tangent, sorry. Somebody needed to hear that. If somebody's doing this, they need to hear that. Okay, Death reverse, King of Swords, and the Three of Cups reverse in the past. Death reverse, the King of Swords, and the Three of Cups in the past. There it is. And the Ace of Wands reverse. Yeah. We have an Ace of Wands upright down here. Reason for the reading? Because you're doing well. Back here, you were attached to a poisonous tree. And is that apples? They say an apple doesn't fall far from a tree. It really doesn't. It's right there. So whoever you're with, their parents were probably like this. And this is true. If you have kids with this person, you need to get out of it, because you don't want them to relive the story. You want them to be confident about themselves. You don't want them to be a wallflower and be afraid of people. You want them to own who they are and go after the best life possible, because you're going to do that, right? You're going to show as an example. Okay. Three of Wands. How much time? Oh my gosh, this reading's so long for a weekly reading. I apologize. Three of Wands reverse is here on a Nine of Cups. Yeah, you have your back to the past, because the future this is happiness. Now that you don't have somebody draining you and you are able to fill your cups on your own, you are also able to protect your cups on your own with this King of Swords. So I actually feel, honestly, with this King of Swords and the Sun, I think you're actually guarded over your happiness now. Some of you aren't even talking to people that you're not on bad terms with, but they don't really add to your life. That sounds negative. Certain family members or friends, it's kind of like you're not on bad terms, but they don't really add anything. You don't want to go out just to spend money and listen to them complain. You know what I mean? I think you just might be very choosy in who you're spending your time with. What is the Sun in the near future? What is the Sun in the near future? The Sun in the near future for my Taurians. The Sun, the Sun, the Sun, and the Ace of Swords. We have a lot of aces. And this is a yes. If you're out there saying, is this my story? It's a yes. Ace of Swords, if you have a question, it's a yes. Ace of Swords says, yes, this is success. Yes, I am going to have this. Is this hard work paying off? Yes. Am I going to find love? Yes. 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 Don't ask. Yes. See? Sun and Ace of Swords. Look at that. Give me another. Okay. I just said it and it did. And there it is. There it freaking is. I told you. Where's the Eight of Wands? Where's the Eight of Swords? Did I put it back? There. The Devil and the Eight of Swords look so much alike, but it's upright. It fell out because it's right here. I think this person's keeping their distance. They could be wishing you ill will, which is spell work in itself, right? Knight of Pentacles reverse, hoping you don't succeed. They can hope all they want, because here's another king for you. There's another king for you. Yeah, King of Cups. King of Swords is here. You are a King of Pentacles. I did see the King of Wands right here. Now, the King of Wands is interesting. King of Wands is passion. Maybe the King of Wands is not here. I like the King of Wands in business, but this really might be a Taurus that's guarding their energy so much, or guarding yourself from other people. And you have to be careful too, because I'm not seeing that passion. You don't want to lose passion when you're so focused on getting here. Don't lose the passion, okay? Enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride. It's not about the destination, it's about getting there. And I love that you're not focused on here. I hate that I even have to bring it up, because some of you now are like, I didn't think about this person for 2 weeks. Thanks a lot, Stacy. I've been in the Knight of Swords reverse after I let that bullshit go. Ten of Pentacles reverse. You release somebody, right? But this person is still waiting for that ship to come in. Probably because they can't afford gas. But they need somebody to poke and prod. You know, doesn't it look like a psychopath there? Having you trapped, ready to put a sword in. Yeah, you released it. 5 of Swords reverse. They need a punching bag. And they don't have anyone. They thought they can do better and they can't. Either way, you are on the 6 of Swords. You're gone. You're on your own path. You're in your own life. And you got somebody watching. That's the name. And there's your King of Swords again, which I like. All right. I think this is long enough, Taurus. Taurus is like sleeping. I hear snoring going on. All right, my Taurians, this is what I have for you. If you're still watching me, I love you guys. I love you. Thank you so much for supporting me. And I'm blown away by you guys. I am. So, okay, I hope you guys have a great week. I may see you this weekend. If not, you know I'll see you next week. I'm a leech. You can't get rid of me that easily. All right, see you guys later. Take care.